when the opportunity comes, make sure to hold them.
Sis,
Because
grab your mans.
Because
Claim your man like your weekly benefits.
You don't want to let them go. Maybe that might be your luck.
Don't sleep on your blessings. Once you become an adult, there's like no turning back. Like there's always a bill.
I'm not asking for your men to work in the bank, you know, sweep out all the money to the house. No.
If you're an independent woman that wants to get your own bag, your own money, you also need to let that be known.
There's gonna be a lot of guys who will be coming to your way, but in the wrong time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like if you guys in different religions, you don't have to convert and be that religion. You just have to be supportive
and respectful.
Respectful. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I have a very special guest, Miss Jamila herself. Hi, welcome girl, welcome.
Don't worry, I came back.
Yes.
You know, I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun things for you to see.
Yes. For today's video, we brought for you guys something very, very fun, which was a painting right here. We had so much fun painting this. And if you guys watch our first video, which was the part 1, that we did like answer a lot of questions on marrying a Yemeni guy, and then we kind of did like continue that video with how was it really actually to make a decision to actually choose someone to be your husband or wife.
Specifically, again, for a Yemeni man.
Yes.
Our experience.
Yeah. So throughout the video, we were painting and we were, you know, chit-chatting about our experiences.
And giving advice.
And we also want to give a disclaimer that this is definitely my and her experience. Yeah, if you're interested in, keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so we're taking a little Marshall's break. Right, we're not supposed to be here, but we're here. We picked up some stuff, and then we came across with this. What is it called? It's kind of like a
bean bag.
Like a bean bag.
I know they have a different name because these look prettier.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So here's the first one, which is matches my carpet, and here is the white and black one. This is like a little beige and black. Right, sister? Which one you like it?
This one matches my house, that one matches yours.
Yeah, and then let me sit, and then you guys will see. So, this is so good, so comfy. So, hey guys.
And it's sturdy.
Huh?
Like it's sturdy, it's strong.
Oh, yeah, it is. Like, it doesn't
you don't
go
fall.
Like, no. It's like, and it's like, it has like a good space to sit, you know, it's a hard space. So, yeah, what you guys think, you guys? Should I get them? And they're only $60. I mean, the texture looks like a very vintagey. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, you guys, so little update. We just left the Marshalls and it's already getting dark because it's 4 o'clock. So we have to hurry up and go to the actual Michael's. We are on our way to the Michael's. I'll see you guys over there. On to the Michael's. Oh. You guys, we just made it to the Michael's and it's empty in here. I think the store's closing and we didn't know about it. It's literally the store has nothing inside. Oh my god, let me show you guys. Look at these. Look how empty is this. Wow. Wow, nothing is left. We are taking a Starbucks break right now because we are tired and we need that caffeine right now. So we're waiting for our drink right now. I ordered a caramel frap and my friend Amanda ordered
a caramel latte.
Caramel latte?
Yeah.
She ordered a caramel latte. So yeah, I'm waiting for my drink now. Okay, you guys, so we both of us got our drink right now. I have the caramel frap and she had the iced latte. I'm gonna try mine and she's gonna try hers and we're gonna rate them. So yeah, let's go. Bismillah.
1 to 10?
Okay, I love the taste of it, but it's kind of watery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watery. What about yours?
It's really good.
But the taste is so good, so I'm still gonna give like 8 out of 10. What about you?
I give mine like 2 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, wait, am I hearing this right?
Yeah. No, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. By the way, guys, she worked in the Starbucks before, so she knows
If
how
you
to
get a
think.
10 out of 10,
That means that you're
valid.
good. Period. And yeah, we're in the Target now, and before we didn't have really good luck with the Michaels.
Yo, Michael's is, I think they're shutting down completely.
Yeah, shutting down, and they didn't have nothing in the store. So we just picked up some paints from the 99¢, and we're gonna be looking for the frames, right? Is it called
The
frame?
canvas.
The canvas, and then the brushes to paint. Yeah. So let's see. Hopefully the Target has it, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. So we are back now from the Target, right?
From the Target, from the Marshalls, from the 99-cent store.
From the Michaels. Yeah, so we left the house at 2 p.m. and now it's currently 5:30, right?
6.
Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. There you go, see? But
That's why men don't want to shop with us.
Exactly.
We take too long. But it's not because we took long purposely. It's because we went through a lot to find all these materials.
Exactly. So to paint, we had to actually go to 3 stores to get what we want. We were aiming for Michaels, but the thing is the Michaels were empty.
They were closing like permanently.
Yeah, and we were so shocked because last time when I went there, the Michaels was open. But anyways, let's show you guys the things that we got. The little home moment. Sister, bring them. First of all, we got our recycling bag or whatever, saving the environment.
Yeah, save the trees.
Save the trees, buy yours.
Save the animals.
Save the animals.
Save the humans. We're important.
Very important.
So we have our canvas.
The most important thing that you will need for painting. So we grabbed this from Target for $5, $6.
6 something, yeah.
6 something. So it wasn't that bad. And also the sizing is, I think, very perfect for us for the first time doing it at home.
Yes.
Next thing that we grabbed from the Target are these brushes. These brushes each were like $3, right? So they don't look bad, so we're gonna try to use them.
Yeah. Disclaimer, we're beginners. This is not gonna be like the sip and paint you usually are used to. This is the bootlegged one.
Right.
Yeah. The cheap version.
The last and final thing that we will need for painting is obviously the colors, right?
Yeah. The paint.
The paint. So we grabbed them from 99¢. Because like we said, the Michaels did not have it.
If you don't see like the colors like red or like green, it's because we picked the colors according to the video that we're gonna follow and the painting that we're gonna paint.
Exactly. So and we're gonna be using the white one a lot, so we could mix with the colors and get the colors that we want.
Which one is your favorite color?
I think I showed you that earlier, right? Right now I've been really obsessed with lavender, lilac, purplish colors. So I will say this one.
And this one's cute.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then the glitter one was so pretty too. Like I said, that each one was $1.99, which is not really that bad.
Yeah. These are acrylic paint.
Acrylic, yes.
If you haven't seen our first video together, basically giving tips and advice before marrying a Yemeni, go check that out. This is kind of like a part 2 or a continuation with that. But you'll see the topic that we chose today once we start painting.
Yes, I will be linking the first video in the description below and you could click it and watch it. I think first we have to start by showing our little setup, right, sister?
Yeah.
So first of all, we have these little coffee tables or whatever. So we turn them into a little tables. We put them like a plastic bag so the paint won't get into it. And then we also have a plates that we could put our colors in, and some Chipotle napkins, the free napkins.
Hey, shout out to Chipotle.
No, not sponsored. No. You guys should sponsor me.
Oh, so let's put it like backwards. Like, the sign. So we got the
Oh, is that Chipotle in the back too?
I folded it.
Oh, you folded it.
We got some regular, not branded. Napkins.
If you're watching this Chipotle, I work for you, so sponsor me, please. Yes, sponsor.
She makes the best guac. Right?
Yes. You also have recycled water. I'm just joking. Recycled cup. So we just got a Starbucks drink and then we finished it and we washed it off and we have the water in this so we could rinse our brushes in here. The next step is we're gonna be putting on our aprons for the extra protection, right?
Oh, we're matching.
Yeah, we are matching.
It wasn't planned at all.
Nah.
Yeah,
no. Let's put our apron on, sister. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to the kitchen, so I'm not gonna be wearing this.
I put mine backwards.
I'm wearing this side today for painting purposes. And just a disclaimer: this is our first time doing a painting at home, and we're gonna be following this guy name is Ahmed Arts. If you guys want, I could just leave the video in the description below. So here is our canvas, and we're gonna be opening our colors and putting it on our plates.
Ooh, first color, guys.
Pretty.
Oh, I like my blush.
She's blushing.
I should just put this on instead of blush.
Yeah. Our first video, if you guys remember, with Amanda, we spoke about how is it really like to be married with a Yemeni guy.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to take this time and then say that thank you so much for all the love and support that we got from you guys. Wallahi, the messages, the comments that I received, a lot of people saying that how helpful the video was for them.
Did you expect for it to be like...
We really did that video out of our from
experience.
From our experience, you know, people love it how real it was, how true it was,
and wow, like so many people connect with our story. Yeah,
so many people was texting that they had a similar story like us, you know. So we're so happy.
And some of the like the replies or the feedbacks that we got were people who are in the process of trying to get married. So with that being said, like today's video is gonna be what made us decide to marry our husband,
or how did we decide?
Yeah, how did we decide, and what was the process like to get married? Was it easy? Was it difficult? Was it bad? Was it good? So stay tuned.
Yeah. To begin with, right? So how do you even get decide if the person is the one is for you? You know, I get this question a lot, like just in general, like how do you decide, how do you know that your husband was the one that you wanted to marry to, you know? I mean, I think this is a very important question,
because it's like technically it's for the rest of your life. Marriage is something that you kind of want to view it that way. Obviously, you know, things in life happen. Like, the last thing you want is a divorce. But when you think of marriage, you want to put yourself in that mentality that this is the person I'm going to be with forever.
Exactly. So that's the first thing that you have to keep in mind, because it's very important that you see the marriage as a very valuable and very important.
Serious.
Yeah, very, very serious, because that's the most important and first step for the marriage. The next thing is obviously the person that you are dealing with.
Yeah.
And this one is, we cannot say one specific thing for it, because everybody has a different personality. Everybody is different. Everybody's husband or wife is different.
Yeah.
So we're only gonna be speaking from our perspectives and how our personalities match or did not match for certain things, right? Yeah. I think it's very important to know how you see the world, how you see your life, and also how your significant other will see it. Make sure
you're on the same page.
Make sure the things that he want or she want are the same things that you will want to do it. Because if not, you will end up having a very broken marriage, because you will end up
there's gonna be a lot of like ups and downs.
A lot.
And that's something like it's not impossible to avoid, because in marriage you're always gonna face up and
Yes,
down.
yes.
But you can
You could avoid some things.
yeah.
Yeah.
With communication and
Of
honesty.
course. Yeah, honesty.
But before
being loyal also at the
Yeah.
same time.
But before like we start saying like what it is that made us choose our husbands or how to do that,
We decided, yes.
you first need to love yourself.
Exactly.
You first start with yourself.
You have to know what you want in the life, who
Yeah.
you want and then when you want it, you know, you have to you have to be like really straightforward with yourself before you putting yourself into the big step, because the marriage isn't easy.
You just have to be in the right headspace.
Exactly.
You can't just be take all your problems or all your baggage and expect for someone else to fix it for you or to heal you.
No.
That's something that you need to grow and work within yourself, because self-love and self-respect and self-worth is super important before entering a marriage. Because if you take that to your husband or wife, it's gonna be a baggage for them, and mind you, they probably have their own personal struggles. So there's a balance. Yeah, it's important to like, oh, this person really like made me happy, like I was really in a bad place, but don't be dependent of someone, because life is so unpredictable. So the first thing is to love yourself and be in the right headspace, because that's gonna make a huge difference when entering a marriage.
I think you made a really good point, and I also want to mention that we said this in the other video, in our first video also, that don't bring the things that you had in your past to the current life. I think that's a very, very bad life, bad thing, because just keep in mind that everybody has a past. No one's like perfect.
I think it's more like create who you are, create who you want to be, and grow with who you are.
Yes.
So that's step one. Step two is your expectations and your values. Like, never settle for less. I think we had our high expectations on what we wanted, and we were straightforward with it. Like, I want marriage. I'm looking for something serious. I'm looking for commitment. I'm looking for equality, because there's a lot of men and women who sometimes think they're superior than the other,
less than someone, like that,
and that's just not gonna work out in a marriage. It literally needs to be a hand in hand, 50% or 100% if you want to make it stronger. But setting your expectations high at least will kind of like be met like in the middle. Instead of going less than, you're gonna get something less. So you have to always keep your expectation high. Always stay true to who you are, to your values. Because if you follow what you love, the rest will come to you.
So here is our colors.
How did you decide that your husband was like for you?
When I met with him for the first time, he clicked like right away. Okay. I think that's a really good first sign. I didn't see no red flags. You know what I mean? I feel like it's very important for me. I feel like for me, the red flags are really important. For example, if I see that he's doing something that I don't like, and it's just the beginning of the relationship, I wouldn't want to continue with that person. I could go on and on with this, the red flags, honestly. But for me, I don't think the red flags is it, because if I see any red flag, like I will just stop it. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, also like depends on what kind of red flags. I feel like red flags are enough for me. When I saw him, he literally had like everything that I wanted. It's just, that's the very important part of like, that you should know the things that you want from your life. You should know like what to expect from your significant other.
Because this is not boyfriendhood or girlfriendhood.
Exactly.
What we were looking for was marriage. So if you're looking for marriage, you have to know what is it that you want.
Exactly.
If it is boyfriend or girlfriend stage, that's something you can explore a little bit.
Yes.
But if it's marriage, you have to be serious and know what you want. So then you didn't see no red flags, and what like
no, it's just he had the things that I wanted. Like we had the same way. We had the same way of thinking and seeing the life and seeing the marriage. to be more specific.
Let's backtrack a bit. Let's go a little bit back. Where was you at personally? Like, what was your status before meeting like your husband? Like, where was you at?
Okay, so I was in a completely different stage of my life. I definitely was not looking for a marriage. The reason why I wasn't looking for a marriage, because I didn't have the guy that was in my mind and my heart, obviously. So yeah, and I met with my husband in my early college years, very early. And then we met, and then it just, I'm telling you, we just clicked from the first meeting. Like, it's just crazy how, like, you could be, like, so, like, be into someone from the first time.
Yeah. Almost like as if your souls have met before.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind that I wasn't ready for marriage. I was thinking, like, marriage. Who? What? You know, like, I didn't have any of these ideas. But as soon as I met with my husband right now,
it clicked to you.
Yeah, and then it just seemed to me right for me to be married and settle down.
So, ladies and gents, make sure that the person that you're gonna be with and choose has a plan in life. I feel like meeting someone who's kind of in a bit everywhere, can kind of like backtrack you or set you a little bit backwards, because then you're gonna have to like babysit or like support. That's the last thing you want. If the person has ambitious or is very like, oh, I know I'm gonna, like, if they're confirming with you that don't worry, like, right now I don't have a plan, but I promise you that I will, that's something that is 50%.
That's like very childish to me. Like, I used to hear that when I was back in middle school, in high school, if a guy,
which is understandable because they're in high school.
Exactly. But if they tell you something like that in the stage where you are in your 20s, in your 30s, forget about it. That's a red flag right there. Baby girl, you should leave right there.
I feel like for marriage, finance is very important.
Very important, yeah. You have to be financially stable.
Let me ask you this. During COVID, during quarantine, during losing your job, how are you personally, financially? How are you?
Exactly.
If you answer for yourself, oh, like, it was really rough, it was really tough, then that's why it's so important to marry someone who's also like financially stable. Because you don't want to like crash and go through like so much struggle. Like, you guys need to be like financially mature and stable.
If you're ready financially, that means that you're ready for your life.
Yeah, you're ready to begin adulthood.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always gonna be bills. Once you become an adult, there's like no turning back.
The next thing that will follow is that is your man having a stable job.
Yeah.
That is very important. I mean, I'm not asking for your man to work in the bank, you know, sweep out all the money to the house. No, I'm not asking for that. But I'm just like saying some kind of like some full-time job that will earn you guys some honeymoon trip or some, you know, weekend trip.
As well, because once again, this is a 50-50 thing. So like, if you want to work, that's something you have to communicate in the beginning. If you're a type of woman that doesn't want to work and stay home, that's something that you have to let it be known. But if you're an independent woman that wants to get your own bag, your own money, you also need to let that be known.
Yes.
Not because you need to get approval from the man, but just so that you guys know where to stand, like where you guys stand. But it's always important to have your own money. So, sharing and separately.
Yes. I want to specify that with Yemenis, since we are married with Yemenis, how is it, like, can you work or can you not work? I think that's a very interesting.
So we're talking about our experience with a Yemeni husband.
From our experience, I think there are two type of Yemenis where you see women not working at all.
Or going to school.
Or going to school, which is, I guess, the fine for them. So I wouldn't go and say something to them, you know.
Yeah.
It's their choice.
That's their tradition, I guess.
That's their tradition, so I respect that, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I will say the second type of Yemenis are kind of
a little more open-minded.
A little bit more open-minded, like a little bit modern, like my husband and her husband. Whereas we have
the option to either stay, because they do give us the option to stay, or just go and work.
Yeah, my husband never forced me to work, but
Yeah.
since I'm gonna be married for almost 3 years, inshallah. So since that time, my husband never asked me to work or never asked me to stay home that I cannot work or something like
Yeah.
that. So with that being said, that I could go to work or I could stay home. Whichever
And that's
is fine.
something that you
You get
mentioned
to
from the
choose.
beginning
Exactly.
as well.
Yes, we were actually agree. Not that agree, because he was never disagree with this.
Yeah.
It's just we went through the points, and
Yeah.
then he supports it and I support it.
So that's your experience, a little bit of the beginning of how
Yes.
you were able to choose.
Yes.
So for me, like where I was headspace wise and like status, when I met my husband, I wasn't ready at all. Like
Yeah.
I was not ready at all for marriage.
Exactly.
Well, let me take that back. I always knew I wanted to marry young. That's something I always told my mother. That I always told her that I'm gonna marry young, and that inshallah I'm gonna be a young mom. Marriage came first. Good. I was not expecting, like the timing was just unexpected and random, and I think that's what made it
Interesting.
more interesting and more like, oh, this is a sign. He came to my life at the perfect timing. I was not in a, I don't want to say good space because I'm a very confident person, but I just wasn't with the right people.
There's gonna be a lot of guys who will be coming to your way, or girls will be coming to your
Yeah.
way, but in the wrong time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
In the wrong. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, oh, this is the perfect person that I could be. He has everything that I want.
Yeah.
But if it's not the right time, and if it's not the time that the God want you to be married or be in a relationship, forget about it. Some people will ask me, because I have had people ask me questions, how do you know that it's the right time? That's
Yeah.
another question too. It's just you feel it. I feel like
Yeah.
you, like deep down your heart,
Wow,
you
yeah.
know that this person is the right person and it's the right time to be married or be in a relationship.
Yeah, I could definitely agree to that.
Yes.
My experience is definitely about the timing. It just came unexpected, randomly, but at the same time needed and perfect and wanted
Yeah.
and completed. Because he came to my life at the right time, and me having experience before, like dating, I just felt a different type of love. His love was so genuine. And it came from like a humble place. It came from like a love place rather than a lust place. That's like when everything clicked to me that he's looking for marriage too, which is something rare that you will find here in America. Like someone who's looking for marriage, which if you want to date, that's you. I really don't mind. This is your life. Speaking from like what I was looking for, he had it. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna let that go.
When the opportunity comes, make sure to hold them.
Sis,
Because
grab your mans.
Because
Claim your man like your weekly
you don't
benefits.
you don't want to let them go. Maybe that might be your luck. So
What?
you gotta open
Don't sleep on your blessings.
You have to open your eyes
What?
bigger,
Honey.
2 times, 3 times bigger. You know, because it's something that you need to know, honestly. Because once you let it away, it's hard to come back.
And you don't want to like live that life of, oh my gosh, what would have been if I would have like said yes to that moment.
I hate that.
That's how I got to chose my husband. So another advice I would give, if you meet someone and they're judgmental or they're not accepting who you are, that's a red flag.
Since we live in America, we
Yeah.
have a very different cultures, different religions. And I will say that look for someone that who's very open-minded when it comes to religion, especially.
Yeah.
Because just in case if your religion is different than your significant other, it's going to be really hard if that person is not open-minded. And then it just, you will end up being sad, you know,
Yeah.
because we heard a lot of stories like that, obviously, and we heard a lot of stories that people are open-minded and how their life is very beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
And you don't have to change for someone.
No,
There's
no.
a lot of people who are very comfortable and open-minded with
Exactly.
who you are, what you believe in, and what is it that you want to stick to. So that's why it's so important to have these conversations from the beginning.
Just keep in mind that, like, if you guys are in a different religions, like, you don't have to convert and
Yeah.
be that religion. You just
Yeah.
have to be supportive
And
of
respectful.
respectful of
Yeah.
what your spouse, what your boyfriend, or what your husband or what your wife
Believes.
believes. Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful. being in a marriage with different culture, different religion, different perspective of life, different raising, different food, different everything is so beautiful. You get to really appreciate it. If you're afraid, like making your choice to be with this person, if you're afraid because of, oh my gosh, do I have to convert, or do I have to be different now, do I have to like wear a hijab? No,
I got a comment like that. One feedback, I don't know if I shared it with you or no. Basically, this person had left a message to me saying that, oh, why is your husband don't change anything, don't learn your language, don't practice your culture, but you wear a hijab and you want to learn Arabic. And then I replied to that person by saying that, first of all, sweetheart, being Muslim and practicing Islam is not a culture, it's a religion.
Right.
That's a number one, period, blank, right there. It's not a culture whatsoever. Don't think that only Yemenis are Muslim or practice Islam, because I myself, I was born Muslim. My country is very different, or it's just located in a very different place, you know. But I was, alhamdulillah, I was born Muslim. That's one.
And the culture, our husbands love our culture. And
exactly.
You be catching them speaking our language. That's wanting to speak our language is equal.
Yeah, that's very. It's just that part of me you don't get to see because obviously
you don't show it.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to show it, it's just I don't show it because it's my family. My mom and my dad, it's my privacy, obviously.
For my culture wise, like, so I'm gonna speak for, like, let's say the Latinas that are watching this video. Don't feel embarrassed like with your spouse or like your family having to like judge you or say something, because like a relationship is between two people. I feel like no one else should be involved.
No, not at all.
Because they're not going through it. They're not seeing like what's behind closed doors. This is like if the marriage is going great, you know? Because if you have people commenting and other voices, they're gonna get to your head and you're gonna be confused. If your heart says yes, and if your minds are connected, your hearts are connected, go for it. Knowing how very traditional Latino Hispanic family can be, don't let the judgment get to your head. Don't let their stereotypical judgment get to you, because this is your personal relationship with your husband, and as long as he treats you good, prove your family and friends wrong.
You know who you are, you know that you love this person and you want to be with this person.
You can take their advice.
And you can take their
advice. Don't
be
like, I don't want to hear it. Don't be laughing.
Don't be like, get out.
Don't wear a mask in your ears now.
Exactly.
Like,
but take the good side only. Don't bring the bad side, because once you start bringing the bad side into the relationship, that will not gonna last so long.
Don't let culture like come in the way between you guys. You can make it work. You really can. And I think it could work really beautiful.
If you could bring two cultures at once, I think that would be so beautiful.
So now that we finished that topic, our last like conclusion for that topic is follow your heart.
Yes.
Know what you want. Have self-love, self-respect, self-worth, and don't listen to what others have to say, especially if they have no type of contribution to that relationship or even to your personal life, because it be the people that you only see like on holiday parties that have something to say. Like they're not even on your daily life.
They're you see them like once in a year and they like to talk.
So how about we backtrack a little bit and talk about 2020? What's something that you enjoy about yourself in 2020, and what's something that you wish you could change about yourself in 2020? Like, what's something you didn't get to accomplish?
As we know, that 2020 was not an easy year for any of us, but we tried to make it as best as we can. One of the best decisions that I made in 2020 was starting a YouTube channel. Yes, I think this was one of my best choices ever. As far as one thing that I learned from 2020 is that living your moment, I think that is very important, because you will never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, honestly. It's just very important to live your life and then enjoy the moment. Just appreciate the things that are going on, and always remember to thank the God for what he's given to you. That there are a lot of people who didn't make it for this year. So we gotta be really, really thankful
I think like what I really like learned from 2020 was that the gift of life is life.
Yeah.
Just knowing that you really have another day, another chance to live your best life, to not procrastinate your dreams or your goals, to say I love you to someone you haven't said I love you to in a while, to call someone and say, hey, I miss you, to forgive. You don't want to live in like holding a grudge the rest of your life because it's not healthy for yourself. One thing I'm also proud that I did in 2020, I would say health. I didn't have COVID, I thank the God for that. But I did went through something very personal that it really opened my eyes to also like how important health is. Moving on to 2021.
Let's talk about New Year, new goals. You guys, by this time already watched my 2021 dream board or / vision board. If you guys watched that video, you guys might have seen the things that I wanted to achieve. Again, it's a new year, but we just want to live with the flow. We just want to see what the
where life takes us. Yeah,
exactly, because you never know what's gonna happen at this time. We all are going back to school this year. I've been in the school, but she is going back, and 2 of our other friends are going back to school from like a little bit time off.
Yes.
So we are very, very excited. We all gonna be college students again.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, 2021 is already started great.
Yeah.
I hope we will finish it like that greatly.
Yes. What is your major?
My major is criminology.
Major in digital design.
Period. She said digital. Also, if you guys didn't know, my sister do a lot of illustration arts. Where she illustrates the pictures and turns them into the art.
Yes.
You guys should definitely check her page out. Her page is very beautiful.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah, sister, you want to give yourself a shout out? Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, sis. A little promo.
Of course.
Yeah, my page is. Are you gonna like put it like in the like let it pop?
Just spell out, but I'm gonna type it in anyway. Just spell it out.
So it's AMAJAMILA. I'm a Jamila, and that is just my illustration art page. You can DM me for illustration art inquiry.
Yes, the job that she does is very, very beautiful. You should definitely check her page out. If anything, you could DM her.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
So we've been off camera to finish some of this because we realized that the video itself got a little bit too long. So,
we only took like 3 hours off camera to finish
just
the painting.
3 hours.
What are your final thoughts before you show them?
It was definitely so fun, and it was really needed.
Before we show them, know that I'm at art. He's the artist here.
Yes, he's the artist. Just that this is like us trying it for the first time at home. You cannot expect anything like professional from us, but we did try our best and put our love into this. Here is our final product.
Picasso who?
Yeah, so this is what we got.
This is the new Mona Lisa.
Period.
A little story time.
Yes.
So this color white, we were really talking bad about it, so I personally apologize to the white paint separately outside of camera. Color when we first opened it, and the color came out transparent.
Yeah, it was really bad. That's how our like lamps got like a little bit messed up because it was like a really like a watery instead of the color itself.
It wasn't like
like
how you expect a paint consistency to look like. Exactly. It wasn't until Zarifa, literally at the end we finished our light bulb, she was like, well, maybe we should shake it. And then I was like, I shaked it, and then the whitest white you'll ever see. But if you're wondering like what is this is supposed to be like.
This is what we got. She's beautiful, she's shining,
she's thriving.
She's thriving definitely in this lamp.
Yeah. This is 2020 leaving.
It's like getting like okay and then worse.
Yeah, that's how the year was.
Don't laugh at us, you guys.
Laugh with us. Don't laugh at us.
Period. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. We really did try our best to make a good video out of it, and then trust me you guys, even though this one didn't really come out good, but we still had so much fun recording this video, you know, and also talking about some stuff that might be helpful to you guys. And yeah, do you have anything to say, Amanda?
Start off this year with being positive. Set your expectations high for yourself.
Set your goals. It's still not too late.
Live your moment. Yeah, it's like if you made it all the way to the end of this video, know that you have a purpose in life. And that you are worthy, you are loved, and you are enough. And don't let no one tell you anything different.
Yeah, like always, please subscribe, like, share, and I will see you guys next
Friday.
Bye. We did answer some juicy questions.
She said orange juice question.
You know, got to like forget about that life. Like
she said forget about life. She was in space painting, you feel me? I did say I'm going for digital design, but it says digital. It doesn't say like hands.
We have tried it before. It's definitely so beautiful. It's just speaking its words, you know, singing its songs, and then just being an artist, you know.
She said, I love how cute, how beautiful.
Let me check if it was recorded.
Are you serious?